Hi, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Black Clover episode 78 titled Peasant Trap. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole peasant trap thing, I thought it was just gonna be a play on Xerxes, or is it? That is his name, which we kinda already know it isn't, so I don't know why I said that. But I thought it was just gonna be a play on his magic, but it wasn't. They really made that into a very, very good little side storyline thing for this episode. On top of that, I'm trying a new method of recording this video. Tell me if y'all like it. I'm using my headset over my mic, so maybe it'll work because my mic has been really buggy here lately and I have to like hold it at a certain angle and you can hear a lot of weird stuff, so I think I'm gonna have to get a new one, but tell me if this sounds better than my normal videos, which not good quality either way, but this might be a little bit better. But anyway, this episode revolved around Kirish getting his comeuppance, and I kinda wish that it would have been a little bit more, but then again, literally the whole episode was decent and good. There was no bad stuff in this episode. Everything was just either really good, really funny, or really badass. So we didn't really have too much problems to work with. So without further delay, gang, let's go ahead and jump right on into this episode and discuss everything that happened. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if y'all do end up enjoying the video or want to help the channel grow in general. And I guess let's get right into it. Alright, so we start things off with a recap here, and it kind of just goes straight into the intro and the title. It was kind of a long little side thing here, but we get the title, it's Peasant Trap, and then we jump right over, and he's laying here like, impossible, how can it be, Noelle shouldn't be able to beat me, and we go over to Charmy, who was like, you know, giving her thanks to, and she gave him a pie, and he's like, don't worry, I'll savor it, and like, her heart started, breaking, but we gotta get back into the action, so, Charmy jumps back on the Wizard King's lap, and we're about to get right back into it, because it is Zerx, Mimosa, Asta, versus Kirish, Soul, and Magna, and I put here, I love you, Magna, but bye-bye. And we come to find out that Austin knows that this guy was setting traps, which I didn't even know. I thought it was kind of what it was, but we get confirmed he set traps beforehand during this scene. And we get our little scene here where it's all of them like lined up and ready to go. And that's kind of where I was, excuse me, that's kind of where I was like, oh yeah, it's going down. Because like, you could tell they were just building this up a little bit more. And when he used his spell, everybody was like, oh gosh, well, I guess we just waiting out the storm. But Asta's like, yeah, no, fuck that. And he goes into his form and he's like, let's get rid of all this in one shot. Which in turn he does, but kind of fucks himself over because he gets rid of all of Xerxes' traps, which he kind of wanted to do. He uses the technique Black Hurricane to whip through all of these cherry blossoms. So, I mean, really cool attack in the long run, but it kind of screwed himself. Even though it might not, because they did work well as a team, but this is what I want to talk about. Zora flashback. Somebody is telling him, no matter how amazing they are, even a magic knight can't fight alone. And I assume that little boy there is him. Either that or that's him telling the little boy. I'm not sure if they're going to give us his name yet. Please don't let me know in the comments, though, if that's his name or not. I kind of want to save that. That'd be a good little thing for me. So when everything comes back to, we find out that yes, Asta did screw the pooch because he kind of got rid of all of Xerxes' traps. But he tells Zerx, what was I supposed to do though? So now we can fight as a team. So Zerx tells him, I use Attribute Ash magic, and my big traps take way too much time to use now, so I can use 3 different ones. A Binding Trap, which kind of does exactly what you think it does. Whoever touches it kind of gets, like binded there. He's got his pitfall trap, which just digs a hole, literally. They didn't think of too creative with these names. But the coolest one is the landmine. It's an attack spell that's set on a certain point, but it can only be a simple one because you can't put that much time into setting it up. Kind of like Freed's, his runes. But we cut over to the other team here because Kirish is, he's not so happy, Kirish is tainted, and he says, you two protect this, you're a peasant, I can't be on your team. So he goes off to fight on his own. And he calls this move Dance of the Beautiful Cherry Blossoms Blades. What the hell? Okay, so he's fighting Asta right now, and Asta lures him into this, and he can see all the traps and stuff. And they dug the hole manually, and Zerx tells him, he's like, you think you're so cool because you rely on your high spec, but you forgot about the low spec that we have. And that's when Asta kind of just looks at Zerx after they take him out. They knocked him unconscious too. And he looks at Zerx, he's like, make a good team. And Zerx just kind of acknowledges him. And that's the end of the episode there. But yeah, really cool shit. Our Clover clip this week was basic, just Kirish running around until he dies by himself because he's so I think it was called The Life of a Narcissist or some shit like that. It was pretty much just where he was so self-centered that he refused everybody in his life. But yeah, besides that, overall, really good episode. They actually had to think and use a good strategy to take out one of the members. And there's still Magna and Soul left. This isn't over yet, but it's over. You know what I mean? It's not like they're gonna, Magna and Soul are gonna come back, but they're not gonna go down easy. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this episode. Please tell me what y'all think about the headset. I don't really like it pre-post editing. It sounds kind of weird to me, but it might sound better than my normal videos, because I know there is a lot of popping, scratching, and everything going on. I don't know what that's from. I assume I'm just gonna have to get a brand new one. But, yeah, with that being said, gang, I'm going to go ahead and head out, and hopefully, everything works out well. But, I'll catch y'all next week, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to help out. And peace out. Feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun, with a rose and a gun, feel the wind in my head.